And Russell Brand has entered the chat. Happy Fri-Yay. That's right. So exciting. I'm in such a good mood. This has been a really nice week. And Nerdy Wife's down for a couple of days because she had some surgery. And I'm trying to keep it together. No, she's doing a great job. She's doing fantastic. Way better than I would have done if I'd had what she had done. But we're just hanging out. We're watching some good movies. We're spending some time together. And it's just going fantastic. I hope your week is going as well. I am prepping and ready for Thanksgiving. Oh, I'm a fat dude. And Thanksgiving and Christmas destroy me every single year. I love festive eating holidays. I love turkey, ham. I'm down for it, right? I hope you guys are doing great. We're going to get right into it. In the description box down below are things we use here every single day. We love them. We approve them. We check them. They're fantastic. And there's some coupon codes to save you some of your hard-earned money. So be sure to check that out. Are you ready to talk about it? Here we go. Come on, Russell Brand. Let's look at your what I would say is your best movie. Arthur, 2011, PG-13, 1 hour and 50 minutes. A drunken playboy stands to lose a wealthy inheritance when he falls for a woman his family doesn't like. That's not really... Oh. Directed by Jason Winner? Or Weiner? Written by Peter Banham and Steve Gordon. Starring Russell Brand, Helen Mirren, Jennifer Garner. Oh, it's got numerous people in it. Like, we'll get into it. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Okay, first things first. This is a remake. And much like Mr. Deeds is a remake, Adam Sandler's movie Mr. Deeds, and it honors the original, even though it's not shot for shot. They've added some humor and some extra things to it. It honors the original, and this, much the same way, honors the original. It doesn't veer too far away from it, and Russell Brand pulls it off like a champ. In the original, Dudley Moore played Arthur, and I've only seen the original a couple of times, and it was a long time ago. Maybe I should watch it, right? I'm usually not a fan of remakes or reboots or redos because they don't honor the original. So maybe we should look at that. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Either way, basically, this is a 30-year-old man who's basically mentally a little boy. Everything's done for him. He has a nanny, played by the great Helen Mirren. Jennifer Garner plays not necessarily the love interest, but like his mom's assistant. And basically it boils down to they tell him, you marry her and you can keep your inheritance, which is billions of dollars, because he's making a fool out of basically the company that has all this money that his family or the company that has his family's name on it. Because he just does whatever he wants. He buys the Batmobile and Batman and Robin outfit, and him and his chauffeur go out and get drunk and wreck it, and just crazy. Like, everybody knows his name. The cops all know who he is on sight. Like, he's just drunk all the time, and he doesn't understand real life. He doesn't care about real life. He just thinks everything's just going to keep up the way it is. So his mother offers him a deal. You can keep your inheritance. All you need to do is marry my assistant here. That way, this company stays in the family. Or you can not marry her and you're cut off. Go away. You're done. No more money for you. Now, the only catch to that, because at first he agrees, is he meets somebody randomly on the street, accidentally, and falls in love with them. And he wants to be with them. But he doesn't know how real life works. He can't cook for himself. He can't take care of himself. I mean, he can barely bathe himself. All right. Now, sadly, the person that he falls in love with is what's what's her name? Uh Greta Gerwig. Mm. And in this movie, she's great. In real life, she's not. Also, his chauffeur is played by Louis Guzman. He's fantastic. Nick Nolte is also in this. I mean, it's just basically a cameo because he plays Jennifer Garner's father. And you see him a couple of times, but he's hilarious. And not in a good way, necessarily. I gotta tell you, look, this movie is vulgar, all right? Keeping in mind Russell Brand's character in this movie the entire time basically is drunk and just says whatever, sleeps around with whoever. Like, he's just not a good guy, but he's also not necessarily an adult. He does not live in reality. And the enjoyment of this movie is seeing his journey from that person to a good person. That's right. There's a positive influence with this movie. The journey, it's a positive journey. I've seen this movie numerous times, but I hadn't seen it in a long time. And oh my goodness, sitting down to watch it, Nerdy Wife and I watched it together, and it's just such an enjoyable film. It's well done. It's beautiful. They did a stunning job, cinematography and whatnot. It's well directed, and it makes perfect sense in this world, in this box they've created, this sandbox. Everything works together. And even though at the beginning, Russell Brand's character Arthur is a tool and just does whatever he wants, there's something about him that makes you love him. And that's what pulled off really well in the original with Dudley Moore. Dudley Moore is just so likable. And in this, Russell Brand's character is just so likable. I wish Hollywood remembered that you can honor original stories. You don't have to add your shenanigans to it. They keep adding their own shenanigans to beloved stories or well-crafted stories, and because they're talentless hacks, it bombs. And who do they blame? The viewer. You just didn't watch it because you're this ist, or this phobe, or this whatnot, and this whatever, or you just don't like strong women. Sounds so true, right? Like, nobody likes Sigourney Weaver in Aliens. Nobody likes Sarah Connor in the original Terminator and Terminator 2. Like, nobody at all loves Princess Leia, right? Am I right now? Am I right, my friends? We hate all those characters. No, you just are poorly writing these characters, these stories. You're inserting yourself and ruining decent, good stories. And there you have it. That's it. Learn your lesson before you're gone forever, Hollywood. Anyway, I strongly suggest you see this. Look, there's no nudity per se. Like, you see Russell Brand in his underwear. You also see a couple of women in their underwear. There's some sexuality to it, but there's no graphic sex scenes. There's quite a bit of language, but nothing terrible. Unless you don't like hearing bad language, and of course, then I guess it's too terrible. But it's rated PG-13. less than 2 hours. It's just a fantastic tight story, and you should watch it. You should watch it right after this video. All right, I'm going to start the weekend. I'm out of here. If you've not seen this, watch it. And then watch the original. Pick your favorite, or like both of them. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen this? Did you like it? Do you believe that Russell Brand did a great job? Because, I mean, I loved it. I think he did fantastic. He portrayed the character so well. It was fun to watch. All right. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd, we will see you on Monday.